duels, our 2 seed Packy, 619 versus our 10 seed Ook the Librarian. Packy out the gates first as he's immediately throwing that double red vertical over to that 8th column.
Yeah, and I don't love the board, but I love what Packy did with it. That horizontal drop was absolutely wild. And looks like we have a little bit of a pause on the Ook's side. Probably some potato internet going on. We will get him back as soon as we possibly can. But meanwhile, let's just keep talking about Packy's game. Really nice board here, Swang. Pretty compact. He's doing a great job keeping this clean, keeping this board as even as possible. And Packy just one of the best in the game. He's won the big versus tournament 3 times. I know he's won this at least a couple times, the monthly. It's been a while though for Packy. Really looking to take this match and get himself in a position to win it all this month.
Yeah, for certain. I think Pac's definitely on a mission with both the speed and the versus tenure when it comes to Dr. Mario. We're going to expect to see just some fantastic plays, and Pac, as you said, is definitely on a mission to get another championship under his belt. Meanwhile, taking a look over here, Pac with some looking for that red yellow to drop everything down here, but the Doc actually not providing with any of that stuff here. Packy's just going to go ahead and abandon that plan as he's going to go ahead and vertically drop that yellow down, looking to, I thought he was going to take that blue horizontally, but has some other plans ready and roaring in the chamber. Looking on over final 5 hours as Packy just looking for a bunch of reds and yellows, and it's just not coming his way, Flindo.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Swang. I thought he was going to take that blue at the bottom horizontally as well. Really surprised he didn't go for that. But now just needing yellow and getting a little high on that board. I like the decision to clear that out. Gives him a little bit more to work with, and he's going to be out at a 209. Definitely not a time that he's going to be pleased with. But now going into level 9 for Packy, and fairly diverse. There's a little more blue than I would like to see for him, and not as much yellow access. But so far, it's really not been an issue based on what Mario's given him. He's given him pretty much everything that he needs to work around that. It's really clean, no garbage whatsoever so far for Packy.
Yeah, that end of the level 8 for Packy. Packy does play on high, so you have to definitely be careful with that top portion. I would say with any sort of player, the safety zone is the very top 2 rows to try and keep that clear, but that's never a guarantee you're able to get out of that sort of treacherous territory that one may have to navigate when it comes to the very top portion playing on high. Meanwhile, take a looking over. Packy just dropping everything down. Very straightforward play, keeping that verticality over on the board. Just having that down button duct taped is kind of what's been going on with Packy's style of this game here. Looking to clear out that blue horizontally is Pack, and he's going to go ahead and do just that to continue on to destroy this level 9.
Yeah, now as we are waiting for Ook's site to get going, if you are new to the stream, we do go by the individual timers of our players, not necessarily who finishes first on stream, as Packy gets a really nice drop log. So keep that in mind. We will wait to see what happens over on Ook's side. Hopefully he is local recording, so that if we're not able to get him live, that we have some kind of evidence as to what's going on over on his side, and I'm sure he is. But now Packy into level 10, in our penultimate level of this block of 8 to 11, waiting for that red yellow. There it is. This is a really kind of a weirdly shaped board, Swang.
Yeah, most definitely. It's saying clear this out in bunches of doubles, but then it's saying also try and clear me out with a bunch of horizontals. And there's a lot of plans that could definitely conflict with some other plans, although that cross in the middle of the board doesn't look like anything was conflicted over on Pack's side. Excellently navigating, just destroying and demolishing the bunch of viruses over on a center well is Pack. Yes, goes ahead and takes that T into an excellent drop combo. I was hoping he'd do that, and it's just what he did.
Yeah, and setting up for that horizontal yellow at the bottom of his screen. Um, Gonna need a lot of blue though to really get through the rest of this board. He's now down to just one yellow and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blues remaining. Um, kind of curious to see if he's gonna try to tee this out. He would need ideally a double blue to do it. I don't think he's gonna go for that, which is really the right oh no, he is gonna go for it. Interesting. Red blue would be the ideal one to get that out, just so he doesn't have to deal with the reds on top of this blue now. But he gets a red blue, perfect for him. Takes a little bit of drop time out of level 10 at a 533. Definitely slower than what Packy is normally looking for. And we have no idea if he's in the lead, if he's behind. Well, hopefully we're going to find out soon.
Yeah, most definitely. And Packy electing to clear up earlier, you mentioned that Packy had the L with the Blues. Packy trying to, he was going to be some garbage that would come from his setups, but Packy electing to clear up with the fewest amount of Blues and just worry about it later and, destroy it now, figure out the garbage situation later. How do I fix this? How do I destroy this now and fix it later? And that's what Packy did. So excellently done to minimize any sort of RNG that may come the way with not getting those blue pill halves. Take a look. Packy down to his final 22 viruses. Just going to go ahead and vertically clear. Drop it all down. Everything is mostly set up. I like that double red. He is going to clear it on the right and following it up with the left side is Packy. Goes ahead and drops everything down. Oh, I like how he's setting this up. He's hoping for that blue, yellow. No, he's going to manufacture something. Another timber over on Packy's side. He's down to his final 9 viruses with a bunch of horizontals ripping and roaring in his chamber.
Yeah, that was a really interesting decision by Packy, and it worked out for him. Okay, I wasn't sure if he wanted that flip the other way to go ahead, excuse me, and get the yellow horizontal, but it worked out in his favor. He had something else in mind. Out at a 708, and yeah,
That
that's
is a
a pretty good
very fast time. Yeah. I think sub 8 is definitely really good. 708 is almost equivalent to like a high 5 and a 6 through 9 level block or a low 6 and a 6 through 9 level block. So 708 is just really, really good time. GG's from Pack, and hopefully we're waiting for Ook's level block. We'll see if it's going to be coming in soon. Hopefully so.
Yeah, and Ook confirming in chat that Packy has beat him. So we'll probably just go ahead and move on to game 2. And hopefully we will have Ook back now. It looks like we potentially do. I do see him moving around on the stream now, so that's exciting. Hopefully we can see some gameplay from Ook this second game. And right now we have double Packy actually. So chat, who's gonna win, Packy or Packy?
Packy, all smiles. Packy, all business. Packy, all ready to go. Both Packies.
Yeah, reminds me of that Bugs Bunny cartoon where Bugs Bunny plays baseball, but he's the only person on the team, and the announcer's like, first place Bugs Bunny, second base Bugs Bunny, third base Bugs Bunny, home plate Bugs Bunny, pitcher Bugs Bunny, right field Bugs Bunny. It's great. It's great. Try saying that 3 times fast. Bugs Bunny,
Yeah,
Bugs Bunny, Bugs Bunny. Golly.
it's like what is Ook season, Packy season, rabbit season, duck season.
Yeah. Flindo season. They both look
Yeah,
and
right.
destroy me. All right, we have it ready from Ook, and I think we had it ready from Packy. Let me just scroll up. Yeah, we had it ready from Packy. Just gonna confirm that we do have Ook moving around, and we do have Ook moving around.
Woo!
So we are gonna get to see some Ook the Librarian gameplay this time around. Hopefully, we will have our 3, 2, 1 pills momentarily. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pills. Ook's got to take this game if he wants a chance to go on to his second ever semifinal Sunday. His first was in October of last year. That was an absolutely wild month, Swung. But here it stands in this game. It's a 32-33, pretty even boards to start out. Actually, Ook's dealing with. I looking at this board, I feel like he's going to be dealing with a lot of stuff in the center of his board, Swung.
Yeah, and that center well, and I'm sorry, excuse me, not the center well, the leftmost well over on Ook's side, there's no viruses over on the side, so he's going to turn that into a trash column or maybe just try to tackle things from the underneath. We're going to have to see and determine how it will develop later down the board here. 20-21, Ook and Packy neck and neck as they are into this level 8. Big shout out earlier to the 120-ish people that are viewing from home here. Thank you very much. It means a lot to us.
Yeah, absolutely. And also thank you if you're watching on the YouTube VOD. We appreciate you being there as well. And if you haven't seen the YouTube, check out the YouTube. It's a great place to check out our VODs when we're not live here on Twitch. And yeah, so check us out over there. And also join our Discord. Great place to learn more about the game and get involved in the tournaments themselves. But now getting back to this game, it is a 9-11 virus game. Packy with a slight lead over Ook. Oh, if Ook builds up to this horizontal blue, and I think he's going to, he's got an opportunity to drop some blues straight down onto some more blues. And it looks like that is what he's building up to do. Meanwhile, Packy gonna get a nice little drop combo of his own. And this double yellow,
Yes.
perfect for Packy as that was buried, and he was gonna have to do some drop comboage to get that out. But he is out at about a 156. Ook's final red virus is a little bit buried as well. This red yellow, though, absolutely what he needed to see. One more yellow will get him out, or excuse me, one more red. 213 for Ook into level 9.
Little excavation from Ook to expose that rightmost virus over on the side here. A little stifled, but these players, again, the curse of the 8 still perpetuating even out of the 6-9 level block, and we're seeing kind of that with both of them. Oh, excellent drop cross over on Ook's side. He's completely devoid of any sort of garbage and is really, despite Ook being out of that level, a little slower than Packy, has managed to tie it up here with that excellently placed drop combo over on his side.
Yeah, Packy's been dealing with some kind of wonky setups here on his side of things, and able to clean a lot of it up there with that drop combo. Now, though, his board is just so vertical. He's having to suffer a lot of drop time, and probably gonna take some more drop time here to get that red down and get his column 3 just drop down to a little bit more manageable level. Is a tie game here. Ook actually with the very slight lead over Packy. Packy needing a lot of blue to get down to the rest of his board. Ook needing quite a bit of blue as well. His columns 1 and 7 both kind of mini spired underneath some blues, but this double blue really great for him. And double blue, kind of curious to see what he's going to do with that. Goes ahead and takes the horizontal down at the bottom of his board. Packy just needing a few more reds and a few more blues, and he's going to be out. Excuse me. Who's going to get the blues first? It is going to be Ook out at a 357. What a comeback by Ook.
Wow, an amazing level 10 over on Ook's side. Although, oh no, Ook is in a level 10 here. I thought it was a operator error, which I have, another person in this booth has done that against another person in this booth. Sorry, Lindo. But we take a look over here. Take a look over on these players' boards here. They are, I assure you, they're playing on the correct levels and they're using the correct strategies to destroy and demolish their board over here. 38-33, Ook with the slightest advantage. A little, excuse me, traffic light lit over on his side here. You're going to have to elect to clear things out. Vertically is Ook the librarian here. 25-32, Pack looking to fix up with that yellow dropping into it to create a bit of variety over on his board.
Yeah, Ook having to make a lot of drops, but look at the state of his board. He's got so many great groups, everything is just coming up great for him right now. The main thing is going to be that column 8 is a little bit spired, but again, the setups are just so good. Uh, Able to take these yellows vertically or horizontally. He's signaling that he wants to go horizontally, and he does get some of those horizontally. Now this really looking to get these yellows horizontally, and it's all going really great for Ook right now. Potentially to get a fat log here. I'm not going to get the fat log, but going to set up for some more horizontals. Ook's just down to 3. This double blue, really nice. I'm going to allow him to avoid a lot of drop time that would have happened if he wasn't able to tuck that in swung.
Yeah, good flexible play over on Ook's side. That's gonna really do some damage, and that's exactly what Ook is doing. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's a
Ooh.
little bit of a misplay over on Ook's side, but it's not gonna matter too much as he just needs another yellow to horizontal clear that out here. He is going to be out of level 10 at a 602. Packy with an interesting setup just needs a bunch of blues to make to destroy the remaining part of his virus and go join Ook into the level 11. But Ook ripping and roaring as he is getting setups ready to make short work of this level 11.
Yeah, Packy, the curse of level 8 is now sneaking its way into level 10 for Packy, and it's really not what he wants to see, especially. But at the same time, if it's going to happen, you want it to happen when you're already a game up. But yeah, it's really rough for Packy right now. Finally, is going to be able to get out of that. A 646. He's very frustrated by that, and I would be too, because at this time in the last game, he was almost done. So I feel you, Pack.
Yeah, but Packy has this way where he just turns into another, turns up that fifth gear and goes into it, and he's going to. I expect what we will expect to see from here is him to make short work of this level 11 and pretend as level 10 never existed, and we're seeing just that as Packy absolutely torching through, trying to hit the gas on all cylinders is Pack, but looking over at Ook's side, Ook down to his final 13 viruses. You blink and you miss, and Ook absolutely torching through his level 11. Final 12 viruses, 12 for Ook, 28 for Pack. Pack trying to find combos and setups here, but it might be too little too late as Ook is just playing brilliantly with this level 11.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of analyze Packy's board here and see, if it's plausible, and he does have the potential to bring this back if something detrimental happens over on Ook's side. He would need a lot of red and a lot of yellow to do it, though. And Ook's setting up this really nice horizontal. It's going to allow him to set up this horizontal with the reds. But, look at Packy. It's only an 8 virus game now. He's just gone to town on this level 11, but it's not going to be enough. Ook out at an 823. We have fed the crows once again. Get your caws in that chat.
Woo! We couldn't have asked for anything more like that. Amazing chase run from Packy, but it just wasn't enough as Ook was able to seal the deal with that game 2, forcing a decider going into that game 3. Oh boy, this is what we expected to see from our Gold Speed bracket. Round 2. Holy mackerel.
Indeed. And reminder, the winner of this match goes on to face Don Vineyard tomorrow in a best of 5 series in the semifinals, and that'll be absolutely wild no matter who takes the crown here. But chat swung, we've got ourselves a game. We have readies and 3, 2, 1 pills. Winner goes on to play Don. The loser goes to watch with the rest of us. Except for you, because you're playing tomorrow.
But what we're focus is going to be on these players as Pack electing to clear up that yellow horizontally, looking over at Ook's side. Ook with a little bit of a chasm situation with that 5th and 6th column. He's looking like he's trying to drop things down. Okay, excellently played over on Ook's side. Is going to stand up that pill to clear it up, but Ook he's going to need some blues and reds to make these setups ready for him. But the Doc just giving blues and yellows instead. Not what he's looking for.
Yeah, reds especially right now for Ook is what he needs. A double red actually, and there's the double red one till too
Oh.
late, and you saw the look on his face. He's like, well, that happened. But now Packy looking over at his side, this board is very left heavy, Swang, and having to probably do some really fancy little kind of cheeky plays to get down to this.
Yeah, he's got yellows and reds, and then he had reds. He had a layer of yellows, and underneath has a layer of reds, and then another layer of yellows. So the verticality was going to be very difficult for him to try and destroy the viruses. But Packy just saying, I'm just going to go as quick as I can to try and get through this nightmare of the first and second column. And he did just that. So excellently done, excellently played over on Pack's side. Taking a look over at Ook's side. Ook, despite having the hiccups early on the board, has managed to close the gap. It is a 2-virus game between them. Packy out with a 145 and Ook right on his heels at a 148.
Yeah. That blue yellow is exactly what the librarian ordered. He needed that desperately, and he got it, and it enabled him to open that up and get the in-game situation that he desperately needed to keep this close. And it's now 34-34, a tie game. Ook taking a little bit of drop time there and needing a lot of blue and a lot of red again, Swang. But looking over at Packy again dealing with kind of a vertical board.
Vertical board and just getting not the pills that he needs to make some quick work with this. Ook's going to go ahead and drop things down here. Looking like he's got that yellow horizontal ready to fire up, but the double red just never came Ook's way. So he is returning that idea back to the factory as he is getting to work with this level there. Oh, excellent little combo from Ook's side there. Just demolishing that middle portion of the board. 23-17 as Pack looking to... He's got some plans, but the plans are just, it's saying, one at a time, kind of a verticality. Is not going to be super quick plans over on Pack's side, but he's going to make some quick work out of it. And that's exactly what he is trying to do here, Flindo.
Yeah, I don't love either board, honestly. Neither board is great. I think Ook has had a little bit of a better time working through his than Packy has. Although I say that and look at Packy's board, he's got that red horizontal. It does temporarily take away the horizontal yellow that he had set up, but now he's got it again. Just needing 2 more reds. He'll be into level 10 first at a 335. Ook really, again, not too far behind. That bottom red in column 8, I was concerned
Ooh.
about it, but with that double blue, it's great for him now.
And Ook looking like he's going to spire up to build a column and a bridge over to the rightmost portion of the viruses. That's a smart play. Minimize that. Yes, indeed. 358 out of it. Ook shaking his head. But both these players really being dealt with some really terrible RNG here. I just don't know if they're looking at each other's screen to see what the other person, another player is going through.
Yeah. Well, I can say for a fact that Ook is watching Packy's stream. That's what he does. He watches his opponent in his own stream, not in the DrMC stream. So Ook knows where he's at. And he knows he's got a boogie here if he wants to put Packy away. But Packy finally getting a board that he can work with, and we're seeing Packy do the things that Packy does best and just absolutely destroy this level. And look at that double yellow. Oh my goodness, game. Where was that earlier?
Man, a double yellow sweet tea over on Packy's side here, and it looks like he may be fixing up for another sweet tea over on the right side, considering there's more blues than yellows. I think Pack is exactly doing just that. He needs that double yellow to make it become a reality. Here he comes. He is signaling with that sweet tea drop. Double blues, what he was looking for. Here comes on, and another double blue to minimize that drop time. Packy with a 513 going into his final level of this game 3.
Yep, and weird starting board for Packy. Uh, the red-blue horizontals possible, but not in a way where that he could get them very easily. He does still have that opportunity for a long blue horizontal, but Wisely is not trying to set up for that. Meanwhile, looking back
Oh,
over at Ook's side, he's got this this blue horizontal ready to go. I'm not sure if he's gonna keep going for that. This blue yellow though, that's what he needed. Okay, now just it's a weird end game. I don't really know what the best way to go about this, Swong.
yeah, looking like he's should. I mean, the pills aren't coming his way. Maybe electing to clear those reds out horizontally is Ook. No, looks like he's going to go ahead and try and hit everything mostly vertically to try and make as short work as possible over on the side. Packy with now playing that split board. Viruses on the first, second column, and that seventh and eighth column primarily. That's going to spell just split decision making over on his side. Packy firmly in the driver's seat. 20 viruses to go with this level 11 as Ook looking to scramble for some reds, but now the doc just gifting him the blues and yellows at the most inopportune time. Packy running away with this game as Ook gets that final double red into 650 into his level 11, but it might be an academic level 11 for this game 3.
Yeah, that red drought. I say oof for the librarian in this case. And Packy now just needing a couple horizontals. Will he go for this red horizontal? He will, just with a slightly different setup than I thought he was going for at first, but it was the right one. And adding a minute onto his name and getting a 719. And he does take the game and the match. He will be going on to face Don Vineyard tomorrow. That's going to be wild.